Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in this one, I want to talk about all of the reviews that we got for episode 17 and 18, the episode I'm going to be watching in a few days. Now, this is kind of spoilery. I definitely left out a lot of stuff. I've heard some things in terms of spoilers, but I'm not going to talk about any of that in here. I am going to mention like two things, but it's very light spoilers, but I do have to give you a spoiler warning, I guess. It's just details that were mentioned in reviews, and those reviews of the episodes are like non-spoilery in general, but it just gives us more context to certain things. So that's why I say it's still spoilers kind of, but it's light spoilers. Anyways, before we go any further, if you are new here and you want more Walking Dead content like this, just make sure to be a subscriber. The show is returning not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. I will be able to watch the episode this Sunday coming up, and then I'm going to be posting my review that night. It is going to be a non-spoiler review, though, so if you guys want me to talk about any spoilers or anything like that, you'll have to wait until the week after that when the episode actually airs online and stuff, and yeah, then we can actually get into that. But I am wondering what they're going to do for episode 18. I haven't heard anything. I haven't actually looked into anything. I don't know if they've announced anything yet, but I doubt episode 18 would come out like the week before, because that would be when episode 17 aired. If anything, they'll probably go back to the thing of like AMC Plus subscribers and stuff will be able to watch it on Fridays, Thursdays, or Fridays or something like that. So I'm definitely very excited. I can't wait to start watching the show. I really am excited for the show to return. There hasn't been too much to talk about. Like I said, I was back to do videos, but there actually hasn't been a lot to talk about right now. But it is starting though. Like it is starting. Every day I am trying to come up with stuff to talk about, but if I can't think of anything, I'm not going to do anything on it, right? I'm not going to make a video talking about nothing. Yeah, there just hasn't really been too much stuff to talk about, but there has been new information coming out. There is this making of the 6 new episodes. I still want to talk about that because there's a lot of new scenes in there, and there's also some filming updates and things like that. There is stuff coming now, because as soon as the show comes back, like I guess this Sunday kind of is the official start date for some people anyways, we're going straight until Christmas, right? Like there is going to be a lot of stuff. Like the Rick movie is most likely going to be filming in 2 or 3 months, and imagine all the set photos and stuff that come out then. Like there is going to be this constant flow of information. The Walking Dead final season is filming right now, right? There's going to be a lot of casting information with that when the final season wraps up filming this summer. Like they're probably going to wrap up filming this year, right? Later on in the year. That's going to be a big day. So yeah, it's going to be pretty emotional. It's going to be a big year. Yeah, I haven't been posting in the last however long, but just wait, like the content's coming. There's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. So first, let's talk about episode 17. This episode is called, or it's the Maggie and Daryl episode anyways. More Maggie, if anything. And the general consensus that I'm getting from all of the reviewers is it's a really good episode. It's not like the best episode for in terms of a premiere. This is kind of a premiere, even though it's not really the premiere episode, but it does serve as a premiere in some sense. And this episode is it works like one of Angela Kang's premieres, because I would say Angela Kang's premieres aren't anything too big, right? It's not like No Sanctuary. Like we're not getting that type of a premiere. Her premieres, for the most part, just set the stage for the rest of the season, right? Like you pick up with some of the characters, you learn some new things or whatever, and you just see where the characters are going. It sets the stage for the story for the remainder of however many episodes of that season. And that's what I'm expecting from this episode anyways. I wasn't expecting this episode to be really like here's Negan. That's going to be probably the best episode of these 6 new episodes. That is probably why they saved it for the end. I've heard episode 18 and episode 20 are really amazing episodes, though. So it's not like we have to suffer for a few weeks or something like that, right? Like there's going to be some great episodes, and then yeah. And apparently Maggie and Daryl, they have a really great emotional scene here in this episode. And it's during this scene here when they're both trapped here. There's this new group, and I won't get into anything about it yet, but there is this new group that is hunting them, this and that. And yeah, they're talking about Glenn. And there's just some emotional things that I guess come up between the two characters. That is a very great scene. For longtime viewers, apparently you may shed a tear and stuff like that. Like it is just a really great emotional scene. Probably the best scene that has ever happened between the two, which is really awesome to hear. And that is kind of what I'm expecting anyways. And that is the big thing of this episode is it's Maggie's episode. It is her return episode. It's celebrating the fact that she is back. catching up with her and what's been going on in her life for however many years. And I hope that she does really impact The Walking Dead in a really amazing way. Like, the thing is, she's going to be in this episode. I'm not sure of the remainder of the episodes. I imagine she will be in some of them, but she is like a main character. And it's going to be weird to think that in season 11 for sure, she's going to be in almost every episode. That's what's weird about it, right? I almost feel like she's just coming back for a one episode thing, but it's weird to picture her back and having scenes and being involved in the story so heavily, because that's what Angela Kang does best. She has all these characters together in each episode, and she makes everything feel like they're just a family again. Right? Like, some characters can be at the hilltop or in Alexandria, but you feel like they're all united. You feel like it's one story together. And that was the one thing with Scott Gimple, I would say, that definitely, at least towards the end, that changed quite a bit, right? The characters were split up all the time. Some characters never saw each other. Like, Carol and Negan never had a scene together until season 10, right? That is insane. I think Morgan, I don't even know if Morgan necessarily had a scene with him. I know he was there at the end, but I don't think he actually really had a one-on-one scene with him. I could be wrong, but there's just a lot of weird things then. You felt like everyone's story, everyone was on this separate path and no one was together and just going through the same thing. With the Whisperer arc, everyone was overall going through the same thing. Sometimes characters got left out, like I would say Rosita. She definitely got left out towards the end of season 10. She was there a lot for the first half. That was a big part of her story. Like, she actually, I would say, was one of the central characters or main characters for the first half of season 10 leading up to Sadiq's death. But everyone had a part in the story, and it was all revolving around the Whisperers, right? Herschel is also apparently awesome. Apparently he has a scene in here. He does have some dialogue, and it is just really just cool to see. And I can't wait for that character. I really, like, he's the future of The Walking Dead. When the show ends and they do a Walking Dead 2.0 in the future, and you have everyone older, like Herschel Reed's older, Judith, all of them are older, that is going to be the main cast. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see these legacy characters grow and have just like all of this, I mean, he's a little Glenn, right? That's just awesome. It's awesome to have just that spirit back in the show. Judith and Maggie also have a great scene. Their scene is, apparently you have to pay attention to the dialogue in here. I don't know why, but as soon as this scene does happen, I'm definitely going to pay attention to it and see if there's anything that hints at something in the future, or if, you're just supposed to pay attention to it because, yeah, I don't really know, but I'm looking forward to the scene. Again, I guess before we go on to episode 18, episode 17 is just supposed to be, it's a great episode. It's nothing too remarkable. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a really great episode. It sets the stage for the rest of the 6 new episodes, and that is basically it. And yeah, I look forward to it. So now let's talk about episode 18. This episode is apparently, for some people, it is the favorite, but some people prefer episode 17, which I find really weird. But it does seem like more people prefer episode 18, and the reason is because of Daryl, and I guess just what he's been going through in trying to find Rick, and apparently you do see quite a lot of it. Like, Daryl, you see how he's handling searching for Rick, and just, he just can't find him. He's living out here now and whatever, but he just can't find him. He's just, all hope should be lost, but he's just not giving up yet, right? Daryl and Leah, who is played by Lynn Collins, seem to have a romantic connection, which is interesting. I've heard some stuff, I'm not going to talk about it in here, but yeah, there's definitely, as soon as this episode comes out, and if there's more information that comes out in terms of trailers and stuff like that, and I definitely have a few thoughts on this, and I think could hint at a lot of stuff for the Commonwealth arc. And yeah, I really can't wait to dive into that and talk about that. But it seems like this character Leah has a really interesting backstory. There is a lot of here. First of all, she is the original owner of Dog, at least according to Forbes. And yeah, there is just this big thing between Leah and Daryl. They said it is very like romantic. I've heard that. And so there's not much else to be known about the episode because no one can really talk about it. Apparently everyone can talk about episode 17, but for 18, they're talking about some stuff, but not a lot. And I'm guessing it's because they want the attention to be on episode 17. And then next week, or the week after, the 28th anyways, I guess in March, is when we'll talk about episode 18. It's a big Daryl episode though, so obviously as a Daryl fan, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what he's been up to and just how he searches for Rick. I know that's not the central part of the episode, right? it's not going to be him literally out there looking for him. We make it seems like that, I'm thinking, but it's not going to be a lot. It's just going to be this, montage, I'm guessing, of just what he's doing out in the woods. And it's implied he's doing these things. And I think eventually he's just going to come across this woman, and then just it goes from there, right? And it's the main part of the episode is his relationship with her. And I'm guessing she is obviously going to leave at the end somehow. And then I think she will come back in the final season during the Commonwealth arc. And I think there's going to be a twist, but we'll talk about that when I do my review for episode 18. Overall, I can't wait. We're 5 days away until we get to watch this new episode, and however long it's going to be until we watch episode 18. It's just going to be a really chaotic time right now, because we got all these new episodes. There's going to be I haven't been uploading a lot. And so now I'm going to be forced to upload a ton because there's just so much stuff to come out, right? I got to talk about all of that. And my daughter's birthday is in less than 2 weeks now. I have another daughter who's going to be born at any point now. Literally at any point. It could be in the next week. It could be tomorrow, the day after, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, about there at the latest, I'm guessing. But it's just, it sucks right now too, because I've taken so much time off now that I don't want to take any more time off. I feel so guilty about it. It is just, it's eating at me. So when she's born, I'll take the day off then, and probably the day after, 2 days off, unless I can schedule videos ahead if I kind of know what's going on. But it's, I'm going to jump right back into it right away. Yeah, because I'm just excited about all of this. And I just want to keep working. I just want to keep doing this stuff. I'm excited to talk about all of this stuff again. I really am. It's just, there hasn't been anything for so long, and now everything is coming back. Anyways, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, an awesome week. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.